Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video that you all have been asking for. I recently did a wig review on YARA about 3 months ago, and I am loving the feedback that you guys are giving me. I don't hardly get any feedback, actually zero feedback on any of my videos, to be dead honest, about what type of content you guys want me to produce. And in that video, I had curled this unit for the thumbnail, but when I reviewed it, I left it as is, straight out of the box, just so you guys can see how it is. And a lot of you really wanted to see how I achieved the curls in the thumbnail, so that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do for you guys today. And I honestly didn't think you guys would want a tutorial on me curling it, because I don't know, I just wasn't getting any feedback until the past couple weeks of people wanting to actually see it. So thank you guys all for, commenting and letting me know what type of content you wanted to see, because it really helps me a lot to be a creator for you guys and actually produce content that you guys are wanting to watch. So thanks again. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and comment down below any other type of videos you want me to go ahead and do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Now, one thing I do want to mention before you start trying to put heat on your synthetic wig, make sure it's of like a premium fiber that's able to withstand heat, or else it's gonna melt and you're not gonna be happy with how it turns out. So just letting you know, there are some synthetic wigs that do not take heat at all. So when purchasing a synthetic wig, just make sure that it is able to withstand heat. Typically, if they are, they're able to withstand heat up to like 400 degrees. So exactly the same with this unit. What I use to curl my synthetic wigs, I typically go for the curling wand. This one is by Hot Tools, and there is a temperature control, and it goes all the way up to 450. Now, this unit can only withstand heat up to 400 degrees, so just to play it safe, I always keep it on 380, just because, girl, you never know. Now, the next thing I use as well, in combination with the curling wand, is a spray bottle filled with water and just a little bit of conditioner, depending on if my synthetic wig feels a little dry. I'll do that type of mixture, literally just a couple drops of conditioner, and all the rest of it is water. And then some type of brush. This brush I fucking love. It's so gentle on your hair. I use this on my natural hair as well when I get out the shower, or even when I'm in the shower. It's just a knockoff wet brush, and this thing was like $5 at Walmart, I think. So yeah, but it's very gentle on the hair. You can also just use a wide tooth comb if you prefer that as well. So let's go ahead and get started, because I'm ready to curl this bitch up. Alright, so first things first is I take a piece about this wide, not too much, and then I brush it through and also spray it just a little bit with the water to dampen it. Now what this is going to do is basically create a steam method to curling your wig, and it sets the curl a lot faster rather than just putting the wand directly on the dry hair. So I like this method way better. But yeah, then I just go ahead and start wrapping it around. And what I'm doing is curling the hair away from the face and letting it sit for a few seconds. I also touch the outside strands of the hair to make sure that they're getting warm. Be very careful, because there will be steam just from that water coming out. And when I unravel it, I try to catch it in my hand. This is really awkward doing it right now. But I tried to catch it on my hand while it's still rolled up. Then I just grab like a piece of paper or something. If you guys have a fan, it's a lot easier. But I cool the curl while it's still in my hand, coiled up. The reason being is synthetic hair sets that curl when it is cooled back down. So this is similar to if you just used a flexi rod and flexi rod your whole unit, then put it in some boiling water and then sat it under some cold water to let the curls sit. I'm gonna go ahead and take another strand because that front curl is really curly. And I only leave the curler on for a few seconds. I don't leave it on that long just because the steam is already doing its job of heating up the entire strand. But yeah. That one's a little bit better. Okay, so now you can kind of get the gist of how it's going. After you do a couple of these curls, what you can do to add more volume is curl some of the ones that are on the bottom in towards your face like this, instead of out, just how these front ones are. You can kind of mix and match going towards your face and away from your face to add more volume. So I'm just about halfway done. You can really see the difference that these waves put in this hair. Like, it makes it look like a completely different unit, which I love. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this other side off camera because I know you guys are probably bored and you get the point that once you're done putting in your little waves or curls with your wand, what I like to do is just run my fingers through it, loosen them up a bit so they're not as Goldilocks-y, as you might say. I mean, that's how I call it when they're just too uniform. So I just like to run my fingers through it. The hair might be a little bit damp, but as long as the hair has cooled, it'll still hold that curl for you. Okay, so this is the unit all nice and done. First of all, it's hella cute. I fucking love it curled. Straight is like so sleek, high fashion. Like, ooh, I love it, especially with this color. But the curls, that is just like fun, cute, like free spirit. I just love it. The way that I achieve these curls is honestly one of my favorite ways to do it on synthetic wigs, because with flexi rods and boiling the units, you can't really see how it's going to turn out until, you know, it cools down and you take those rods out, and sometimes it's a hit or a fucking miss. But with using your curling wand and like water to create the steam, yes, honey, you're able to see how it's looking as you're doing it. So that's why I like this method the best. Again, there's always a million more ways to do things, but this is how I did it. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.